Welcome back, Sky Pirate.
AWWWR 19 months. Woo.
Jetpack to the moon and back.
Ha ha cat.
A spark lights the fuse. The hype train roars to life. Choo-choo, all aboard.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Thank you for the hype train. Very, very much appreciated. We can't do this again, though. Yesterday we broke our hype train record. We can't do this again.
Not again.
Let me double check that everything is working. Then we'll move over. I'll say hello to everybody. See how you're all doing. But how's your day? What have you been up to? How's it going? Oh, I also need to do, like, I've been forgetting to do this. Let's see. Kangaroo. Oztrip. Bob Ross. Painting stream. Cool story, Bob.
Dang.
Party on.
All right. Been forgetting to do that. I actually also forgot to put the Discord link in there. It's fine. This time it just won't have it. But okay, let's go ahead and move on over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? Lego, you were first. Welcome in, Lego. How are you today? How's it going? Gigi, hello. Welcome in. Yimit, hello. How's it going? Madrigal, hello. Sassy, welcome in. Can't tell if early or late. What year is it? Early. It's early.
You
Bear.
got bamboozled.
Guys, we can't do this again. We can't do it again. Still catching up. Daz, how are you? It is early for you, that's for sure. 19 months, Daz. Thank you so much for the resub. The 19-month resub, I appreciate it. And Emmers with 59 months as well. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all behave, need to restart the computer. I didn't even see that. Well, Daz, I hope you're having a good day. Let's see. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Party Arc, Stayed Candle, Rogue Legacy, Annie K, Denny Esteem. Make sure if you got a sub, you say thank you, because it's very kind, very generous. Alex McBen, how are you? I've always wanted to buy this game, but the sales are never good. I'm curious if you would like it. I kind of feel like you might not, Alex, because you've said that you wouldn't like Animal Crossing. And this is a very Animal Crossing game.
You got bamboozled.
But just Australia, from my understanding. Bear, we can't do this again. That's true. But I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe secretly you would love Animal Crossing. Maybe you just don't know that yet. Maybe you just don't know that yet. Also gonna do this again, but I'm gonna put in, whoops. Copy. There we go. And then I forgot to put the Discord. Discord. There you go. And then Bear, thank you so much for the 5 gifted sub. Killica Beast. Bang Hero KT. Maddie BGG. Prado. Pettigrew. And Niners 18. Make sure you say thank you to Bear if you got a sub. Are we meeting our hype train goal today? We don't have to. We don't need to. We had a great record yesterday. And then Anonymous for 3 more. You know the foodie, Nulgar, and Chipmunk's Revenge. If you got a sub, make sure you say thank you to Anonymous as well. Maybe on the inside, I think so. You could just be a softie. You're a marshmallow, Alex. I think. I actually do kind of think that. I feel like you're marshmallowy. You have this... You have this tall, gruff jujitsu exterior. But I think on the inside, you're a marshmallow. That's my thought. I could be wrong when I meet you. Maybe I'll be like, not a marshmallow. He literally tried to fight me. Goals are meant to be broken, are they? Is that what they say? How have you been, Alex? How has everyone been? Also, Emmers, did Yimit show you, or did you see it on your own? Got some sleep last night, Bear. That is always good. I'm always happy to hear that. Did you have a good night? How much sleep did you get? I haven't had a good night's sleep in like a week and a half. Yeesh. I actually feel like when I'm on my trip, I'm going to get some of the best sleep of my life. But we'll see. Yeah, you've nearly got a week left. Yeah, so the way it'll work is the countdown is technically for the send-off stream. So also, I just pinned this message. And Gilmore, thank you so much for the 200 bits, pushing the train over to the next thing. One, our current Australia trip stretch goal is at Bob Ross Paint Along stream. We'll download an episode and follow along. I'll even tell you guys what episode we're doing in the case you guys want to like paint along with me. I think that would actually be very fun if we reach that goal. But the next thing after that is, so the 10th is going to be my last stream before the trip. And so that's what the countdown is for. And if we reach that second goal, it'll be a 12-hour stream. Otherwise, it definitely will not be. It'll just be a normal size stream. Just to say goodbye. Because who knows? Maybe my plane crashes, and maybe that is a farewell stream. It is a send-off. But I'm not... I will tell you when I'm going to be in your neck of the woods, Alex. 12-hour stream is a lot. It is the longest I've ever... Is it the longest? Sassy, remind me. Have I done longer than... I think 12 hours is the longest I've done. It was the Mario Rabbids stream. And that was by accident. 12 hours is a lot. It's definitely doable. It's definitely not a 24-hour stream. So, but I figured I won't be streaming for like 3-ish weeks. So, maybe even technically closer to 4 weeks for you all. Because 24 hours now, that's a thought. What do you mean? You just said 12 hours is long. Arrested due to Asian plums. Yeah, that also could happen. I get ousted away into some prison and no one hears from me again. Wait, that's not America. That, you know. Anyway. Commentary. Bruce, welcome in. How are you? But anyway, so... Yeah, so we have 9 days until the send-off stream. That'll be the last stream I do before I go. I have left... There is a few days... I'm leaving it vague when I actually leave on the trip, just because I am paranoid and don't want someone to be like, lol, gonna call in a bomb threat and now Jet can't go to Australia. Is that weird? Is that paranoid? Yes. But anyway, so I'm not telling everyone, but Alex, I'll tell you, the Aussies that I'll be seeing, I need a message and tell them when I'll be different places. Bear, it could happen. There are terrible people. Cuckoo. It could happen. They're bad people. They could be like, lol, let's mess with the streamer. If people are willing to swat people, someone could easily try to ruin my Australia trip. Yeah, but in your community, I don't think... But maybe they're not... Maybe they just lurk in the shadows. They just, like, lurk in the shadows. They don't follow me. They don't... You know? It's possible. So I'm not telling most people when I'm leaving. You'll know if you follow me on Instagram. And because I will, like, as my last trip or as my last flight from like LA to Brisbane is leaving, like as I'm boarding, I will send out an Instagram story or something. So that'll be how you guys know. Maybe I'll send out also a message in Discord or something and be like, I'm on a plane again. That'll be my third plane of the day. I still don't have Instagram. That's fair. Well, so again, the plan is to... I'll be posting a lot on Instagram. I will use my Patreon for some free updates. There, you can join the Patreon and not pay anything.
It's time to disembark as the hype train nears its end.
They're like free members.
Thank you, friends.
And so I think I'm going to I'll make a bunch of like posts on there. That won't be updated as fast though. Are you meant to be in Australia this week, Daz? There's already a countdown. There's a countdown on the screen for when my last stream is. So definitely not. So definitely not this week. Oh, I blame mobile. There, yeah, it says 9 days, but this is the countdown to the stream. So I don't leave until at least 9 days. But that doesn't count. But I've said that there is at least a couple of days before I leave for the actual trip, because again, I don't want somebody feeling spicy and calling in a bomb threat and my plane gets delayed and then I never go to Australia. What if you tricked us and it's actually on the 9th day? That would not be possible, I don't think. I think it would also do me a disservice. So, for 2 reasons. One, flying is going to take me, like, I lose a day in flying to Australia. So that would mean I would have to leave, like, if 9 days is next Friday, I would have to leave next Wednesday to get there. Calco, welcome in. How are you? What if you could use Australia with Austria? I think I mentioned that to somebody. I think I can't remember how it came up. But oh, it was because, did you hear about those girls that tried to go to Nice, but they went to Tunis, in Tunisia instead of Nice, France? And I was like, that's gonna happen to me. I'm going to have booked my trip. I think I made it. I think I initially said as a joke, like, lol, how could that ever happen to anybody? I'm so excited for my Austria trip or something like that. But I was like, that would happen to me. Macalco, how are you? 9th day he'll stream from Australia. Surprise. Wait, lose a day, but you get to relive the same day twice. But I prefer the reverse. Getting a day back on my way back here is going to just be like, I have said this. I said this the other day, and I really don't think it's a joke. I think after the trip, I'm going to be incredibly depressed. And so, one, that's why we're going to be playing Slime Rancher 2 whenever I come back, because I need something to look forward to. Something that can make me happy. But I don't know. I don't really care about getting a day back on my way home. I want the trip to feel as long as possible. So I don't know. But the spelling, okay, so the deal was they booked it over the phone. They booked it over the phone to a like travel agent, and apparently English was not his first language, but they kind of ran into an issue where he was like asking where they wanted to go, and they said, we want to go to Nice. Tunisia. So there was like that still, I'll be honest, that was their explanation of what happened. They didn't realize until they were like on the plane that they had the wrong tickets. I still think that they're like, somehow there was there at no point where like the guy mentioned Africa, or like they looked at their tickets and saw, like, how did they, at no point did they not like connect any more dots? There had to have been so many dots to connect. So I don't know. Austria is gorgeous. I bet it is. I love the first Slime Rancher, and I've owned the second one, but I still haven't played it yet. I've been waiting for 1.0 to drop. 1.0 dropped. And so I was like, let's play that after I get back, because I'm honestly going to be incredibly sad. I think. I honestly am like probably on my way back. On the flight back, I will probably be crying nonstop. I could imagine. One, because that sounds like me. Two, just because, yeah, I think I'll be like too. I don't know. Part of me is like, they're not gonna let me on the plane or something. They're gonna be like, we can't let this person is unstable. It's like the post-concert depression. You get so hyped about the event, and then all the feels after is sad. Yeah, I think it will feel even like I think it'll feel even deeper than that, if potentially, just because I think there is a sense of you know, part of me is like, not to be sad, not to be sad, everybody. Part of me is like, I don't know if I'll ever see any of these people again, and that's going to make me very sad. Yeah, especially because, you know, I've enjoyed getting to know so many of those people, and, throughout the couple years, and yeah, so it's sort of just like, yeah, I don't know. You will. I mean, we don't know that though. That's the thing. Is like, it could, anything can happen in a year. So it's like, you just never know. So I'm just I will be, I think I will be very depressed afterwards. I will need, like, I'm sure I will have to ask YV at some point to like play a game with me or something soon after, just to be like, are we still friends? Like, are we gonna still be friends after that? Because I don't know. Anyway, I just get I think maybe the US will be on lockdown when you try to get back. So honestly, Bear, I have considered that. I have been like, if things keep going in the direction that they are, that is a possibility. And honestly, though, the likely scenario, I come back on my trip and I get detained by customs here and am just thrown in some cell somewhere, and you guys never hear from me again. And then you'll be like, he said it. He said he was right. He will never see them again. I'll break you out. You guys don't know my name. How would you find me? There's no way. There's actually only YV knows my name, but that's it. Well, and Balto, but Balto hasn't been around here for a bit. Very descriptive. You're looking for a Latino, medium length hair, beard, sometimes wears a headband. Ask him if he likes music videos. But the thing is, they're not going to help you. Short guy, beard, hair to the left, really wants to be your friend. The thing is I don't know. We'll see what happens. Balto will get so many DMs. I don't know if he checks his Discord. Actually, I don't even think he's in the new Discord. Oh, yeah, I don't know how you guys would contact him, but anyway. Rude, yeah, I know. But it's okay. He hasn't been around for a bit. He's busy. He has life, family, kids, etc. He hasn't had time for all of this. By the way, Emmers, are you here? Question mark. Also, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's possible. I mean, like, from what it sounded like, even like Canadians and Australians who've come through, you lose contact with them until they're let go. So, like, I don't even, if those people's families can't even get a hold of them, I doubt I doubt you guys would be able to unless one of you works for customs or ICE, which if you work for ICE, please don't be here. If any of you work for ICE, please leave the community. I mean that in the most serious way possible. But what was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah. So so going back a while back, because Barry, you're like, what if you're gonna be there on the 9th? The thing is that the 9th is going to be, or the 9th. It's confusing because it's 9 days, but it's the 10th. The 10th, 10/10, is going to be the last day for, like Australia trip, stretch goals and stuff. So once I'm on the trip, you know, that's all done. So that's why I'm not gonna like. I wouldn't surprise you guys with I'm there or whatever. Chipmunk's Revenge, welcome in. Yeah, you got a sub. Thanks, Anonymous, for the gift sub. No gift subs for Ice. Yeah. I'm sorry that you came in on that. It kind of spiraled into that for a second. But I was just thinking, yeah, I mean, look, if somebody here works for ICE, just don't. And you can leave the community. I don't want you here because you would arrest me for just being brown. So you know, I don't feel that bad. But gosh. There was something I was gonna say. Something about the trip. Anyway, it does feel weird that it's like, is that really why no one knows who you are? Wait, why? Because no, not because of that. I'm an American citizen. I was born here, but it does. I mean, that doesn't matter to ICE. If they will arrest you for just being brown. I mean, if not to get political. But I mean, what was it, like a month ago or something? Well, I mean, there's so many things where I'm like, did this really happen? Did I block this out? Or is this something that's like still up in the air? I can't remember. They were, at the very least, I can't remember where this went, or like if it's still in the courts to decide or not. But they have like submitted sort of like a appeal or some kind of like something or another to basically request that like ICE can arrest you without having to require any kind of identification. And the way they phrased it was something to the effect of basically like, as long as they look as though they are not supposed to be here. Which very much just translates into, you know, you're a minority. And, you know, being Latino and brown, it's like, you know, not fun. The shrews were doing recon. Oh, no. I was just thinking this. Anyways, we like you and you'll be fine. We'll see. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, but clearly they've done crimes right. Well, the identification would prove that you cannot be arrested, so that makes sense. Well, the thing is early on in the year, so like we have something, there's a new type of ID in the States called a real ID, I think is what it is. And it's basically, it's a driver's license, but it has extra security things on it, and you have to like submit even more proof of identification to apply for one of those. I have one of those. But like this was maybe like March or April of this year. There was a Latino at I think it was a diner or restaurant or something, and they came in and arrested him or put him in cuffs or whatever. He pulled out a real ID, but they didn't accept it. They took him anyways. And so that's the thing where it's like, like it's one of those things where I'm like, it legitimately doesn't matter what I would do at this point. Like, I have a real ID. I don't carry my social security card on me because that's not that you shouldn't do that. But like, at home I would have my social security card, my passport, all these different identifications, but it really doesn't matter. They would just take me away and put me somewhere. But Alaska, I have heard has like a small ice presence. It is not as big here as in other places in the States, which is good. I do believe, though, that one of our prisons is used as a ICE detention facility for deporting people. I think people who are in Washington State. I think, I don't know why. That doesn't make sense to me, but I guess like they send some detainees up here. But I think there's a small, I think part of the reason why it's more concentrated in like California, Southwest is because Mexico is right there. So like, and like California has such a huge Latino population. Alaska would be difficult for an illegal immigrant to get to generally. So I think that's why it's like, it's not as common because you would have to like either get on a boat or a plane to get here or drive through Canada, which that seems even less likely if you were illegal to get to Alaska. So I think that's why it's not as like, there's not as like big of a, thing. I get nervous though. I like, when I go, like today, I had to go downtown and run like an errand, and like part of me is a little bit like, I'm usually on high alert when I'm like out and about, but I feel like there's part of me now that's sort of like, like, it's not just looking for like police cars or something. It's because a lot of the ICE vans are unmarked, so it's like, I don't know. Part of me is just sort of like, just sort of heightened, I guess, to the idea of like, I should probably get in, get out, like go do my thing and then leave. Like, don't take a detour. Don't just go like walk for a bit or whatever. Like very much just kind of do my thing. So I don't know, but Hannah, welcome in. Sorry, you've come in at where we don't really talk about political stuff, but we just kind of happened. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's in some ways I'm glad that I don't live in the lower 48 where there's maybe more of a presence there, just because it's like, again, like if they are picking up people just based on appearances, and like there have been instances reported of like they're looking for somebody, that person is with like 4 other people, just take them all, like just like just round those 3 other people up or whatever. So like To me, in my perspective, it's sort of like, this feels very like, there's not a lot I can do, kind of hopeless in that case, because it's like, I can be law-abiding, I can have my proof of identification or whatever. That doesn't mean they're not going to throw me on the ground and try to, shove me in a van or something. So less likely, because you'd find yourself you'd rather stay in Canada. Honestly, fair. I have considered, like, if I'm here and things go way south, I will probably try to flee to Canada or something. And then from there, be like, can I get taken to Australia, please? I'll call you up, Alex, and be like, Alex, you have a roommate. It'll probably be really nice in Australia not having to work. I think so. Not have to worry about. Have an extra room, perfect. Excellent. What game are we playing today? We're playing Dinkum, which is an Australia game. I thought we would, because we're now officially in October. This is the month I'm going to Australia. Let's have an Australia game. Let's do some Australia things. But yeah, Bear, I think that'd be nice. Don't really have to worry about gun crime while I'm there. While I'm there, that'll be nice. I know I've talked to a lot of Aussies who've mentioned, like, they have interest in visiting. Well, they have vague interest in visiting the U.S., not under the current administration. Oh, my bitrate is dropping. I think it's back. We have internet, so I don't know why that's going on. Anyway, they have vague interest in visiting the U.S., not necessarily under this administration, but when they've mentioned it, they've said, like, I want to visit. I'm kind of afraid of, like, all the guns and stuff. And part of me has been like, I think when I hear that, part of me is like, initially I was like, well, it's not that bad. Like you don't see it that often. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, as things keep going on, like, after they said that, I was like, wait a minute. It's actually pretty bad, isn't it? Alaska has a lot of guns, but I feel like I don't see that many. It is. Yeah. I think it does. I'm just unfortunately used to it, I think is the case, because, and coming from a place where you never see guns, it would be wild. Yeah. I mean, like, when you got mammals the size of a house running around, I would definitely care one. Yeah, that's the thing. So Alaska is kind of weird. So, like, technically, Alaska is more of a conservative state, but I would say generally you would find that most people here are very, like, middle-ish. Like, I don't, like, the conservatives here are not, like, Texan conservatives, but the liberals here are, I don't have a gun, but, like, a lot of them do, because of, like, either hunting is very popular here in Alaska, or even if you don't hunt, there are a lot of people who have like, bear guns, which is a thing, because if you go hiking, we have a lot of outdoorsy people who live here. If you're one of those people who goes, like, hiking by yourself, a lot of them carry a bear gun in the case they get, like, attacked by an animal, specifically a bear. I'm so sorry, bear. But so, like, you have, like, kind of a weird dichotomy of, like, you have, like, gun carrying liberal people, and then, like, I just feel like the conservatives here are just very, like, you know, they're not as extreme here. I actually don't know why. I've mentioned this before. Alaskans are generally, I would say, like, the general vibe of Alaskans is like, I don't care what you do as long as you don't bother me. Is sort of the thing. Like, nobody really cares, like, you know, who you are or what you do or really what you believe, as long as, like, you're not getting in that person's way or in their own way. Then they're like, that's fine. I don't care. Just leave me be. Alaskans aren't, like, the most friendly of states, I would say. They're nice. I think they're that Midwest kindness, kind of, where it's like you help people when it's wintertime because we all have to, like, work together to survive, that kind of vibe. So, like, they will be helpful, but they're not, like, overly, like, it's not like the South where people are, like, going out of their way to, like, say hello to you and ask you how you are. It's not like that. But only police have guns. They rarely take them out. Yeah, anytime I see, like, like an arrest in Australia or whatever, I'm always impressed, because I'm like, man, if that was America, you know, it would go south so fast. Okay, that's different. Yeah, that's the thing, is like moose and stuff. But I think here it's mostly for bears. But they say it's better to carry bear spray even than. But I've been on a hike before where someone brought a bear gun, and it was a chonker of a firearm, but it was like, it looked like I don't really know guns. I have shot guns before. That was a wild, you know, city night. Just kidding. That was at a range. Anyway, but I won't get in a gang again. Not since that time. But oh, it was like, I don't know guns very well. I would describe it as, like, it looks like a very chunky pistol is what a bear gun looked like. It was like if you had a pistol, but it was like on steroids and it looked chunky. The open carry is scary to me, but the fact that anyone could be hiding one is worse. Fair. I will say that sometimes I'm like, that's so weird. Sometimes when I have gone to the grocery store and you see somebody who has a gun in a holster, and sometimes I'm like, did you need to bring that here? Did you really feel like this was like I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning for it. So I'm with you. I mean, I'm an American, and I'm kind of just like, you know, I'm very pro gun control and stricter rules. I loved it while I was there. Yeah. I went hiking during bear season, goodness, and my boyfriend had both bear spray and a gun. He said the gun was for two-legged attackers, spray for four-legged ones. That's interesting. I wonder, I've heard bear spray is more reliable, partially because of the way that a bear's head is shaped. If one is charging at you, and so I wonder if this is why. If a bear's charging at you, you don't want to shoot it, because supposedly the way its like skull is like angled and stuff, it is apparently common for, like, if a hunter or whoever has shot at a bear at their like head as they're charging at you, it can deflect Like, it can, like, peep. And so, I get the bear spray is a more accurate or like a more reliable deterrent or whatever. So I don't have bear spray, but I also just don't go hiking by myself. That has kind of also been a thing because I don't want to get murdered, whether it's you know, via an animal or not. I'd like to not get murdered. Also, kind of on a funny note, if you guys want to know how my mind works, part of me is like, sweet, so 9+ days to Australia. The chances of me dying in the next, like, 2 weeks is so high. I feel like it's so high. Like, as I was driving today, I was like, someone's gonna hit me. Like, it's just, I'm gonna get hit by, like, an 18-wheeler on my way home, and, like, you know, it'll be like, of course, Final Destination. It's gonna be like, I have something to look forward to. It's time for something to happen. If the bear is attacking, a gun is not going to help much. Yeah, probably not, unless it also has a gun. It's pretty low. I don't know. Did you know? Well, I don't know if this is true in other places because I only know this statistic via miles. But apparently, it is more crashes happen 1 mile away from, like, that person's home. So every time I'm about a mile away, I'm like, here it comes. Here we go. Here comes the big one. My worst crash is at the bottom of my street. GG, you see? I'm telling you. But I've also never broken a bone, probably. And I've never really been in a bad car wreck. And so I just feel like it's all stacking up. So it's just going to be one big thing. It's going to be like all my bones are broken. What? A motorcycle hit me and rode off my car? Oh my goodness. And Gigi, thank you for the lurk. Actually, the corner by my house always has an accident. That's probably, it's because they're in that mile every trip back and forth. That could be part of the statistic, Alex. That could be fair that you're always like, because you drive that mile quite often. I feel like part of it might be that the closer you get to home, the more like relaxed you get. Like, because you drive it so often, you're like, I know this like the back of my hand. And so maybe drivers aren't paying as much attention. But I don't know how many kilometers that'd be. That's the thing. So I don't know if that works in Australia. Maybe that's like, that could be wrong. At the end of my driveway, I watched my brother pull out and get T-boned and flip 7 times into a ditch. Oh my goodness. How fast was that car going? That's wild. I have been hit before. Not anything big. Like, I've had someone rear end me. I've had someone total my car while it was parked. Lovely. Is that it? I think that's it. But I have never been, like, the fault of the person. I'm a very safe driver. You can't teleport out and then begin driving. It's a statistical problem. Yeah, there is an issue with that. What they need to do is have somebody live in like a facility that has multiple exits. And they have to live there for at least a year. And they have to rotate exits every day. So they, so that way we know, like, is it because Because that's not really their home. I mean, it would be for a year, but like, what's the deal? Like, 90, and you end up being fine. That's so good, Bear. That's wild. Same, no crash necessary. Yeah. So I don't know. We could see. There's a test. We can. If I had all the money in the world, that's what I would spend my money on. Setting up just a test to see if who would sign up for this test. By the way, we're running an experiment. We want to know. Well, actually, you wouldn't tell them, right? Yeah, we wouldn't tell them. It had to be a blind study, I bet. We would just have to say, here's the thing. You have to live here for a year. Also, there's like 10 exits to this place. You have to rotate every day. You can't use the same exit back to back. Seems excessive. Just to test to see if that other statistic was measured correctly. Anyway, if I had $1 for every night at midnight, I heard a car go by at 80, and then sirens 10 minutes later, I would have like $20. Yeesh. That's wild. That is very wild. Yeah, other drivers are scary. I'm a very defensive driver, very safe. I don't really speed or anything. I just try to get to my destination. That's about it. But yeah, but the trip is very soon. I sent some snacks. I have sent snacks to Wyvie today. And I am going to snacks, yeah. So also funny that Bug Snacks came on. This is the Bug Snacks theme song. But I have sent some American snacks, and when I'm there, I'm gonna put together some boxes for people. For some of the Aussies. So I think I included something that you guys do have, but I think it's fine. It's whatever. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, is what I'll tell them if they say something like, oh, we have these. Well, we just accept the gift. You don't have to be sassy. But I sent him a box. Oh, because I wanted to send the food ahead of me because I didn't want to bring it into the country and then being like, sir, you can't bring any of this stuff in. So I figured I'd send it via mail. I believe it gets there. I think it's there. It'll get there before I do. So you brought hay. That's that's funny. No, it's mostly candy. Mostly candy. Or treats. There are some savory things. But mostly candy. So, Alex, I'll have something for you. So I sent that. There's still a few things I need to get. That I still need to order. Coming down to the wire, but I think we're fine. I should probably place an order tonight or tomorrow. It should get here before I go. But overall, I think most things are looking good. I think I have all the big stuff. But anyway, it's happening soon, and it feels weird. Right now, it still doesn't feel real, and I don't think it will until I am like at the airport, and I'm like, wait, what do I do again? Because I have, for those that are keeping track at home, I have not flown on a plane in like 13 years. And so 13, 14 years or something. So I don't remember what you do. What do you do at an airport? Where do I go? Who do I talk to? I don't know. Fly, but no, but like when I get there, I need to talk to I had to go to the counter, but I like whose counter? Where do I go? Do I need to go to the part where it says domestic or international? My first flights are domestic, but then I'm going international. And then I have to go to those little ticket counter things, get a ticket printed. What if I mess up and I go to Austria? It's like 3 gates and then find your lane. I don't know. And then I have to go through TSA. The last time I went through TSA, it was embarrassing. The last time I went through TSA, it says on the ticket if I'm going to Austria. It should. I think, well, yeah, it should. I think it'll have, so it's not a direct flight. I have actually 3 flights total. I don't remember if I need to I don't think I get all 3 tickets right away. I think I I get given a ticket late. I don't know. It's a lot. It is a lot. But that was pretty much my only options, really. There wasn't much. It's Alaska. Actually, funny enough, kind of based on the stuff we talked about, there was one Oh? Uh-oh, everybody. Guess what? Hold on, we'll come back to this. Put a pin in it. Someone's remind me what we were talking about. Guess what, everybody? It's here. I just got a notification on Twitch. Does that mean everybody's stream streaks are live? Recovering watch streaks. Watch streaks show your dedication to a channel by tracking consecutive streams you've watched, and this guide will explain how to restore your watch streak if you had a watch streak of 3 or more streams with a channel. How to recover your watch streak. Previously, missing even one stream would reset your watch streak to 0. Now you can recover your watch streak if you originally had a watch streak of 3 consecutive streams or more with that channel. If your eligible watch streak is at risk, we'll send a notification about 45 minutes after a missed stream ends. To recover your watch streak, watch recorded content from the missed stream or watch another live stream from the channel. Whichever you choose, do so within 24 hours from when the first missed stream ended. You'll see a confirmation message when your watch streak has been successfully maintained. Recovering your watch streak maintains your current streak and does not increase it. Watch the next live stream to increase your streak. That's good to know. You have exactly 24 hours from when the first missed stream ended to complete your recovery. What content helps recover your watch streak? It's easy to find content that will help restore your streak. Look for the within 24 hours from when this first stream missed from the first. Okay, hold on. There is a word missing in this sentence, but I also misread that. Look for the within 24 hours from when the first missed stream ended in various places around Twitch on web and mobile. Stories. Apparently you can watch a story if the person posted a story, I guess. Watch at least 5 seconds of any story with the watch streaks icon to restore your streak. Ah, look at that. Hold on, let me show this to you. New icon unlocked. See those stories with the fires? That's the watch streak. So if you watch those, it'll restore your streak or maintain it. On Twitch on web, click open stories, blah blah blah. Clips. In the Twitch mobile app, browse the clips feed from the home tab. Look for clips marked with the watch streak icon. Okay. Kind of the same thing. It'll have the fire icon on it. You have to watch at least 5 seconds of any clip with that icon. Or you can watch 5 minutes of the VOD that you missed. If the creator goes live again within your 24-hour recovery window, watching at least 5 minutes of the new stream will also recover your streak. We'll notify you in chat. Will recover my watch streak, increase the watch streak count. No. What if I miss multiple streams within 24 hours? Content from any stream you missed within the 24-hour recovery period can help you recover your streak. This gives you more opportunities to maintain your streak if the creator streams multiple times. You cannot recover a streak from a DJ category. If there are no clips or VODs available from the missed stream, you won't receive a recovery notification and your streak will reset. This can happen if the creator does not enable VODs or if no clips were created from the stream. So that's good to know. So if it's a channel that does not have VODs enabled and there was not a clip from that stream, you cannot get your streak back. Yeah. Very good to know. I'm going to I'm going to post this in the Discord. Good news, everyone. Oh. I thought it would actually do like one of those like you said something technical? I don't know if you heard me reading that, but you can now recover stream streaks. I just got a notification on my Twitch, and I just read the help article. But I wonder if that means, because I think they said they were going to roll that out when everyone was given stream streaks. So does everyone have stream streaks now? I wonder. I'm so curious. Doubt it. Maybe not. But at least the recovery is here. That makes me very happy. Because there have been times where I've been like, I'm not going to stream because I'm afraid, like, I'm going to mess up someone's stream streak. Now I don't have to worry about that. I can just be like, clip something and then watch it. Or watch 5 minutes of the VOD and you get your streak back. And mine is back. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you didn't lose it. Sorry, going back for a second. Oh, I was going to say, so yeah, I don't know if you heard, but for stream streaks, to recover it, you either have to watch 5 seconds of a clip that was clipped from that stream that you missed, or watch 5 minutes of the VOD. And you have 24 hours to do that. So it's nice. So yeah, so my Australia trip flights, I have 3 flights. There was one option where I would go from Alaska to Houston. Yeah, I have 3. It's two at most. It's because Alaska's so far away. Unfortunately, there's not one that just goes Alaska to LA. That would have been nice. But there was one that went Alaska to Houston. But I was like, I really don't want to go to Texas because of like everything that's happening. Houston also especially has had a lot of like ICE presence and all that stuff. So I was like, no, thank you. I don't even want to go there. Even if I'm staying in the airport, no, thank you. The stick states of the U.S. It's so actually I can't remember if I'm going to Seattle or Portland right now, but it's Alaska to one of those 2 places, and then that to LA, then LA to Brisbane. Whew. Yeah, I went Philly to Texas to Washington, and then took a boat to Alaska. Dang, taking a boat would be fun. It would be quicker to go via Asia. So there weren't many flights that I think were cheaper that like I would have been able to take that would go that route. There aren't also like, I will say, I know we have like a deal with Japan, but I don't actually know if it's active yet. But apparently Alaska Airlines has paired up with Japan Air. I forget what it's called. To have like a direct route or something. But this was I went for the cheapest flights I could take. Because I was like, you know, I want most of like the stretch goal money. I want most of that stuff to go towards like, you know, the trip itself. A lot of it is going to go toward apparently to hotels is what I'm realizing. But what was I going to say? Anyway, yeah, I chose the cheapest flights possible, and it, you know, there might be a flight that goes from Alaska to LA, but it was going to be like way more expensive. So I just kind of chose the cheaper options. But I feel like most of our flights just go to Portland or Seattle though. And then people get dispersed from there. Though I think that when I came back, so I went to a wedding like the week after I moved up to Alaska. I had to fly down to a wedding. That's the last time I flew on a plane. And I believe I went from like Minnesota or something. I think I flew up to Minnesota and then flew directly to Anchorage or something. But anyway. But yeah, so I mean my flights are set in stone. Nothing I can really do with them. So, but yeah, I've got long flight though from LA to Brisbane. I think that's like 14 and a half hours. Yeesh. The other flights aren't very long. I had to wait a couple of hours at each airport though, which honestly I'm okay with. It gives me like time to like, I won't feel rushed, or if there's like a plane delay, I won't be like, oh no, this is going to ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour, you know? I won't have that moment, which would be nice. But what else? Oh, so other side notes. Some other Twitch news. Prime Gaming is being rebranded. If you're a Prime gamer, if you use your Amazon Prime sub, they're no longer going to be called Prime subs and stuff. You're talking about TSA before. Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, thank you, Bear. So it's going to be called something else, I think. So Amazon has something called Luna, which is, I think, like a gaming thing. I think Prime subs are like combining with Luna and are just going to be part of that now. So I don't like, so Prime subs and Prime Gaming, the branding is going away. It's no longer going to be called that. There still will be one free Prime sub per month if you're a subscriber to Amazon Prime and whatever, but they're like changing the name and branding and stuff. But I think I don't know what it's called, but it's like tied to Luna. I'd never heard of Luna before, but right. The last time I went to TSA, because I was saying, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I'm at the airport. Like, I have to go talk to somebody at the counter and whatever, and then I need to get my tickets, and I need to, like, they weigh the luggage, and the luggage goes away. But I said last time I went through TSA, it was embarrassing, and it was because when I went through, when I went through the like machine or whatever, they're like, "Sir, we need you to put your hands like this," and so I did, and they're like, "Now do this," and I started doing that, and they're like, they laughed at me, and I was like, I hate everything. So anyway, they made me do a raise the roof dance in front of everyone. That's great though. No, I want to go through inconspicuously. I hope you smiled. I'm sure I laughed, but probably out of, embarrassment more than anything. But anyway, so who knows? But my first flight is really early. What time is my first flight? A nervous fear laugh. You don't mess with TSA. I would have been upset. I was like, goodness, you embarrassed me. My first flight, they missed the Age of Plums. They got distracted with the raise the roof, and they didn't see it coming. Where are my flights? My flight is at... Oh, it's actually not as early as I thought. I would still say, I mean... I have to get there probably... I have to probably be there at 7. It leaves at 9:14 in the morning. So I probably need to get there at 7. And then I have a 1-hour layover. And then I go to California, and then I have a 4-hour layover. And then I'm on my way. Yeesh! While I'm in LAX, though, I will get myself a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Because so help me, I've not had one in so long. I need it. I need it. Some waffle fries for free. Well, friends, we have to run ads, so let's go ahead. Stand up, stretch, do your thing. Chick-fil-A is so good. It is so good, despite it all. It just, I don't know why it tastes so good, but it does. And I actually really like waffle fries too, so I'm sort of, kind of excited about that. But we have to run ads, and we'll come back with Dinkum, Australia game for Australia month. We're going to Australia this month, so we play games from Australia. So, if you need a stand-up, stretch, etc., now is the perfect time to go do so. Grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll be RP.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Welcome in, everybody. I feel like the... Oh. Didn't mean to play that. I feel like the music seems... Well, there you go. It's probably good. Effect volume. We'll see. We'll see how all that goes. Also, I need my keyboard. That would be important. KFC seems really popular over there. We were talking about that the other day. Like, I don't really know a lot of people who eat KFC. Here, at least. I don't know if my Steam Deck can handle high. We'll try it. So, for those who've never seen this is basically... Imagine... I feel like that's too light and that's too dark. We'll side with that one. This is basically, imagine Animal Crossing, but Australia. That might be the closest that they have. Imagine not having more hairstyles? My eyes are technically brown, but they're like so dark brown. Almost too dark brown. I saw someone who has like about my color of eyes, like very deep dark brown, doo-doo brown eyes, and they describe themselves as having Coca-Cola eyes or something like that, and I was like, that sounds lovely, but it really is just such dark brown. Like, no light gets through it. It's practically nothing. Bought this last night, going to play too. Oh, very fun, Magical. I hope you enjoy it. I kind of wish they had, like, funny eyes. That's fine. This is the face of anxiety. Oh, Ness shirt. It could be Ness if we wanted. Let's just go black. Jet. What is my island name? I mean, it's Australia. Aussie land. Fun time. Aww. It's Aussie land. A long time ago, everything went south. Too real. Almost everybody was forced to move to South City. The people of South City live cold and miserable lives. You were born here. Most people have no desire to leave. But you do, more than anything. And you might have found a way out. Help wanted. Looking for a young go-getter to accompany me to my old home, Aussie land. Voyage and accommodation. You leave for Aussie land today. Me when I leave for Australia. My island is called Down Under. Oh, I love it. That would have been good. I was going to call it Aussie Land Fun Time with Friends, but it has a character limit. We are now flying over Aussie Land, and we'll be landing shortly. All passengers prepare to leave the airship. Are those kangaroo? What are those? Oh, by the way, Magical, what was the name of that game you said you wanted to watch me and Yvie play? Looks like we've landed. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad you've decided to accompany me on this adventure, Jet. I was starting to think no one in South City was brave enough to join me. When you were the first and only person to respond to my ad, I knew you were the right person for the job. Oh dear, look at old Fletch waffle on. Let's get cracking, Jet. I'll see you outside, okay? Biped? Is that it? I couldn't remember. Yes! Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. Thank you for the reminder. Perfect. You should tell Yvie that you want us to play it. He'll listen to you. He won't listen to me. Wow! Smell that fresh air. I'll tell you what, it feels good to finally be back on Aussie land. Now, Jet, I'm going to need your help getting settled, okay? I'll give you this base tent. Take your time and find a good place for it. It'll be like our town hub. Take this map as well. If you have any questions, please just ask me. I haven't been back to Aussie land for a very long time, but I think I can still be helpful. I'll be waiting by this dock until you set up base tent. So if you get lost, just check your map to find the dock again. Good luck! You received a base tent. And an island map. Also, I think I want to... I kind of want to turn off their... I want to turn off their thingamajig. Look at those kangaroo! So... So this is it, eh? Whoops. Bushlands. Beach. What is a billabong? Desert. Pine forest. Tropics. Can we make it all the way to the pine forest? I feel like I'd like to build in a pine forest. It's a rough looking map, I know, isn't it? Also, how do I... Shift does not seem to be to run. So what is to run? There isn't one. This is our top speed. Oh, hello. Whatever you are. Oh! Oh my goodness. The Crocs. The Crocs attacked that dog? Oh my goodness. The Croc one. Is that what's gonna happen when I get there? Poor dingo. I didn't know if it was a dog or a dingo. Or a very dingo-y dog. That's very far away. That's okay. Let's keep going. I like pine. We'll get to see some creatures. Why does it have horns? As far as I'm aware, kangaroo don't have horns. But I could be wrong. Don't mind me. What is that? Oh, excuse me. War Oath! Did I cut my beautiful beard? I trimmed it a bit ago, but it's still, I would say it's still fairly long. But War Oath, how have you been? It's not short. I would say my beard is still decently long. How are you? What's that? Look at that bird. Oh, we're almost at the pines. Ooh. Been good. I'm just joshing. It's okay. I was like, did I cut it too short? What's that? Look at that white bird. I'm gonna take this. Hello? See, this looks nice. Where should, yeah, let's keep going this way. Well, this might be a decent place. Nice little outcropping. Let's just look this way, though. Yeah, I say we put the base tent. Oh. Put the base tent right there. Wonder where you're gonna put the town? We'll see. Glad you're doing well. I am excited. I am very excited. So we've got 9 days until the last stream that I do before I go on my trip, and then we're having kind of like a send off, and then that's it. And then I'll have a couple of days to kind of get everything else sort of like, you know, last day to get things packed and whatever. I'll have a couple of days before I actually leave. But yeah, so I'll be there fairly soon, which feels really weird, but yeah, it'll be great. It'll be a fun time. Oh? But yeah, it doesn't feel real yet. It still feels like it's something that's in the future at some point, but it's not happening that soon, but, you know. It's coming fast. Yeah, this is a good place for the base tent. So, this is where you decided to build, huh? It's absolutely perfect. Our new home here on Aussie land. Thank you so much for setting up the base tent. Oh, and guess what? I actually have a tent for you. I know it's not much, but it will be a place you can call home. Now, there is plenty of room to spread out here on Aussie land, so please take your time to place your tent. You'll probably be visiting the base tent a fair bit, so keep that in mind while you're looking for a spot to claim your own. I'll be inside the base tent getting things ready. Come and speak to me once you've placed your tent. Yay! Let's go. I'm glad you're getting to go. No, you've been talking about it for a while. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Been really like, you know, been really, like, it's been 2 years of, like, fundraising the trip also, so, oops. E to rotate, there we go. What direction do I want you in? Sure, why not? We'll eventually be able to cut this down. Oh boy? What are you saying? Oh boy. Thank you for that check-in. Look, I'm gonna cut that tree down. I just wanted my place in the trees. But maybe I should have angled it a little bit differently. That's okay. Surely I can move it. Oh, they really want me to open pockets. Okay. There was something I was gonna say. Yeah, so it's been about 2 years of like fundraising it. And now it's like finally happening. Gonna be hanging a lot with Yv. Oh, there's something there. Oh, it's an apple. Gonna be hanging a lot with Yv. Oh, nothing. I'm interested. That's all. Oh boy, that doesn't sound. I feel like I think you think I made a terrible decision. Hello. See, this is so Animal Crossing. You found a good place for your tent. I know it's not much, but I hope you like your new home. I'll tell you what, you've got the spark, Jet. You see, most people back in South City are scared of leaving. There is something about that place that pulls the spark out of people. But I'll tell you what, we certainly aren't the first to leave. Have you ever heard of the traveling trader John? I haven't. I'll tell you what, he's a bloomin' legend. Rumor is he traded a paperclip for a steamboat once. Is this an eBay reference? Not even 5 minutes into the game. What's that in the water? Get stung by a jellyfish. Oh no, magical. I'd say progress is a little faster than a traditional Animal Crossing without time skipping. Ah, that's fair. That makes sense. Because in Animal Crossing, you're limited as to really how much you can do per day. Trading is in his very blood. John got in contact with me before we left South City. He's interested in visiting with a shop here. I'll tell you what, we can't miss an opportunity like this. I reckon we get this visiting site deed ready for him. That way, we'll have a place ready for any visitors who come to Aussie land. I'll let you decide where the best place for this visiting site deed is. Just be sure it's close by. We want visitors to feel part of the Aussie land community while they are here. Who knows, maybe we can convince them to set up a permanent shop here. Be sure to talk to me once you've placed the visiting site deed. A lot of the animals are not friendly, no. You received visiting site deed. Okay. This is like the Animal Crossing campsite. What is that? What is that? It doesn't look friendly. Is that a Tasmanian devil? I run. Ah! Where'd you come from? Is it a Tasmanian devil? You can't know. I saw immediately some crocs started to fight dingoes while we were here, or a dog or something. Okay. How about campsite here? Oops. It did lag. I don't know what's happening. We have internet. I say unsure if we have internet. Yeah, we have internet. We have a bit of it. I'll buy more data just in case. I wonder if like just I wonder if my ISP is having some troubles or something. Yeah, I think so. Hello. So we're all set for visitors, huh? Well done, Jet. We've only been here for a little while, but you've achieved so much already. You remind me of my father. He was born right here on Aussie land, you know? He was a true blue adventurer through and through. He loved doing new things and keeping track of all his milestones in his adventurer's journal. I wanted to come here and try and meet those milestones myself. But I'm getting a bit too long in the tooth, Jet. Please, I want you to take his adventurer's journal. Please keep good care of it. This is your adventure now. Aww. That journal means a lot to me. But I think my dad would be glad someone like you is looking after it. But I have a challenge for you, Jet. I want you to try and beat my father's milestones. Some of these milestones are going to take a long time to complete, but there is no hurry. I'm also going to add daily tasks to the journal. These will be smaller milestones that should be easy to complete in just one day. Now for the good part. For every milestone you surpass, you'll be rewarded with permit points. I'll tell you what, you're going to want a lot of permit points eventually. But we can talk more about that tomorrow. For now, check out the journal. I think you'll find that you've actually completed some of the milestones inside. So be sure to claim them. Now, are you hungry? I am. I think it's about lunchtime. I've seen fruit growing around this island that looks tasty. You go and find us some fruit, and when you get back, I'll show you how to craft a campfire. Sounds like golf balls. Every adventure starts somewhere, and yours starts here. If you told me that's just somebody with, like, golf balls doing that, I'd believe you. It sounds exactly like golf balls. The permit points of the, or the grind of the game. Oh, interesting. Also, wait. 3 bush lime. 2 bugs. Craft 1 item. Oh, you found something to eat. Eating food will help keep your energy up. Here is a recipe for a campfire. I found these stones earlier so you can use these to craft your campfire. You'll have to find some wood for yourself, though. Feel free to use the crafting table in the base tent to craft a campfire. Take your time. When you're done, come and have a chat with me. I have a gift for you. That's not the crafting table. I need gum log. We like gifts, yeah. Yeah, we do. I really thought I'd be able to sell something. So can I? Okay, yeah. So this is just my quick bar then. Gum log. You. Oh. I thought we were gonna have to, like, chop it. Apparently not. Oh! There's a thing right there. That's why I got attacked. Very pretty. I think we've chosen a wonderful spot. Uh-oh, there's a crocodile! Spoopy. I haven't really been looking around for them. Also, I feel like a sneeze is gonna happen. Oh. Okay. I haven't sneezed yet, but I can feel it. I can feel it. It's just not happening. Oh! Also, other gaming news. Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass is getting more expensive. Did you guys hear that? Oh, I'm on fire. Yep. Do I need to go into the water? Okay, it's gone. Boo. Yeah, I heard that. Did you see they released a demo? I have seen that. I saw somebody was playing it. But yeah, I'll probably just wait for the full game. I don't think I need to play the demo. But still cheaper than buying an Xbox, so fair. Yeah, I think it's going up to $30 a month or something. Oh. Everything's about, yeah. Whew. My health isn't looking great, I would say. That's okay. They added Ubisoft Plus, which I guess is okay, but it's still a lot. Yeah, I from what I've seen, a lot of people seem to be canceling their Game Pass. I think a lot of people were like, it was already at like the max I wanted to play or pay. I'm very impressed with the work you've done here today, Jet. I think there is a great future for all of us here at Aussie Land. I'm an ambassador, so it's going to be $5 or lower for me. What's an ambassador? Here's a gift for helping me out so much. It's a bug net. I think you should take the rest of the day off. Maybe you should go catch some bugs around here. Maybe you could cook some of that fruit you found. I did. Take the sleeping bag too. When you get tired, pop that on the ground and have a lay down. I'll tell you what. Do Australians say I'll tell you what a lot, or is it just Fletch? A good night's rest will do us both good. Thanks for the help today. I can't believe we're here. Aussie land. I couldn't have done any of this without you. Yay. I don't typically yawn in my stream, which is funny. Wivey yawns all the time. But I did get sleepy. I don't think my coffee is coffeeing. Okay, so... my beautiful house. In a kind of normal way, not like Hank. I'll tell. Yeah, I can. Well, I can't do a Hank Hill voice, but I can hear him saying that. That's very funny because I know, like, I mean, she said a true blue something, and I feel like I definitely have heard Aussies say that. Oh. A bug. I caught a Tau Emerald Dragonfly. I caught a Scarlet Jezebel Butterfly. Oh, that's a, yep. So I got that. Oh, how do I... oh, it's automatically applied. Bush limes! Have you ever had a bush lime? Okay, we got our things. I'm okay, Dad. Butterfree. I choose you. I'm okay, Dad. Anyway. I bet I still have that on my computer. Surely I didn't delete it. Also, why can't I climb? When I get to Australia, I better be stopped by some elderly lady who's like, "Here, I have stuff for you. We're going to create a new town. You've done some good work today." Oh, right. Okay, bye. I forget she didn't want, like, the limes. I just need to collect them. I'm in the fire. Really probably shouldn't put a fire next to, like, my door. My hearts aren't looking great. Call it a day? Yeah. Ooh. Oh. That's very close. We earned 0 dinks. Bats are annoying. Someone is visiting the island. It's probably that one guy. Also, why does its energy say 2 out of 5 up there at the top right? What does that mean? It's my favorite character. Well, let's meet your favorite character after ads. We gotta run ads and then we'll come back. It seems like a perfect timing. I wonder what those icons on the bottom left mean. Anyway, friends, if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. And we will be RB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate, stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments. your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Butterfree, I choose you!
They ain't gonna charge out, go do your flame spin, go on, get. They gonna hold his butthole, man.
This is what I was referencing earlier.
Butterfree! Butterfree, please, speak to me.
I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad. I love that. Is one of my favorite things on the internet. Butterfree.
Please, speak to me.
I'm okay, Dad.
The squish noise. I'm okay, Dad. Anyway, when I think of King of the Hill, that's one of the first things I think about. So, you know, just so you know how my mind works, I guess. I'm okay, Dad. Whoops. I have big ups. Oh, those are the thingies. I can cook a fruit. Right, yeah. I'm scared of burning alive. Was the pick up shells or sell them? Collect. I shouldn't have picked up all those shells. I guess let's go see your favorite person. Butterfree. I'm okay, Dad. It might be, who knows? John? Is it John? Haha! So you must be Jet. Fletch told me you're the one to thank for getting this place all set up for me. Thanks for that. I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot of business together. Take a look at my wares and feel free to ask me about anything you're interested in. Now, I make most of my dink selling exotic items back to South City. I guess you could say exotic means any of the items found here in Aussie land. So if you find anything, I do mean anything, you don't want, please drop by and show me. I'll offer you a great price for it. Sell goods. I think for now, sell all those. Nope, they have orange hair. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Let's see. All up, I can offer you 5,000 doll hairs? Oh my goodness. That was a lot more than I was expecting. I was like, maybe I'll be able to get one of these things. Thank you for visiting John's Goods. Okay. What do we have here? A barbecue? Table saw? I mean, oh, that's expensive. Let's buy a basic axe. Unfortunately, I can't sell you this until you have a logging license. Fletch, give me a license to kill. Ah, good morning, Jet. Did you happen to see that John has set up his... I did. I already talked to him. I told him all about you and how you've helped us get started here. He sounded impressed. John trades all sorts of things back to South City. I reckon nearly anything you can find on this island will be valuable to him. He'll buy fruit, fish, bugs, even rocks. John also sells a lot of useful tools. He's got mining equipment, logging tools, and even some fishing equipment, although probably can't sell you a lot of tools until you have your licenses in order. You know about licenses? No, I don't. We're an old South City idea. I'll tell you what. You didn't need a license for anything back when I was growing up. These days, you need a license for everything. Luckily, I'm an accredited license giver. If you want to apply for a license, come and talk to me. I have to spend some permit points to get them. But if you keep doing milestones, you'll make enough in no time. As you get better at doing certain tasks, new license levels will open up too. Now let's see if there's a license you can apply for right now. Vehicle. Let's do mining. Mining, I feel like, usually has, like, Anya, it says. I feel like in most games, mining stuff is usually like, you can sell, you know, like, let's, before we go in, let's see if we can sell, let's get some more buggies to sell. Buggos. Because you can mine ores and stuff, and you can usually get a nice penny. Is there a bug? Oh, there you are. A gum leaf grasshopper. Is that a real thing? What is that? What is that? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Who's dodging me? What is that? Is that a... Oh, is that a frilled neck lizard or something? But it's giant? Hello? You look sad. Why are you sad, Mr. Lizard? You don't have to face the wall. Also, it wants me to do something. Ah! Oh, good. We can get another license, I think. Why are you so sad? Don't be sad. That crocodile is looking menacing, though. Ooh, let's get these. Kwandong. It seems made up. Okay, we can sell some of these butterfrees. Butterfree. And then we'll get another license. Well, we can get the pickaxe. How much? 6,000? Maybe we can get this thing. So after looking more into the Xbox thing, I'm probably going to just cancel my Game Pass. I have the PC tier, which isn't getting any perks, but the price, oh, hold on. Which isn't getting any perks with the price hike, so it's more expensive with no added benefits. I don't really use it all that much, and now is a good time to buy the ones I would want on Steam. Dude, so, oh, that's a good call. What are the perks? Or that other tiers are getting, I guess. Ooh. We got more points. That's a basic pickaxe. Smash rocks and ores. 1200? Sure. Let's go get an axe. I have an axe to grind. Or I will. I almost forgot. I noticed John is selling a table saw. That's a tool I think that'll be very handy indeed. I think we should try and make enough money to buy a table saw. Here's my half of the dinks. The rest up to you. That's very nice. I want to apply for a license. Let's get a logging license. Wait, did that go up in price? Anya! No, it didn't. Oh, a building license. Oh. Is new. Landscaping. Craft new path options. Honestly, I think I'm gonna need a hunting license. Not to sound American or anything, but there's a lot of dangerous things out there. Oh. The shop is closed? Hello, get back in there. Alright, let me get more bugs, I guess. Ah! See what I was just talking about? This place is dangerous. Oh, right, we need to collect shells. There's a jellyfisho. There's a shark! It dropped as I did? I have a feeling it's not friendly. Why is it drop when I get into the water? Oh gosh, it's not friendly. It's not friendly. I can't catch it. You're being dangerous. My bug net isn't big enough. I'll have to get an upgrade. There's another shark. What is that? Ooh. What is that? A blue mussel. I got it. Shell, yeah. Walking about. Nice. I've already died to a croc and a cassowary. Oh no. Cassowary seems scary. I want to see one at the zoo. What is that? Oh, it's just a plant. I want to see a cassowary. Oh. does it miss? A funnel web spider? Though, aren't those incredibly dangerous? They're like super poisonous. Or venomous, I mean. Give $10. More buggies. More Shellies? Yes, give me more points. What is this? Oh. John, where are you? Oh, good day. How's it going, mate? I wouldn't trade trading for anything. I mean, unless it was a really good deal. If I remember correctly, you can usually catch a scarlet Jezebel butterfly in the bushlands this time of year. You see a scarlet Jezebel butterfly, do you think you can catch one for me? Okay. You bloomin' ripper! Thanks, mate. Do I have one? No. Are they saying bloomin' to not say bloody? I got one! Or is bloomin' also a thing? Heyo. Today went fast. It's already the bloomin' Arvo. Here you go. You found a Scarlet. I did. You beauty. You always pull through for me, Jet. Why don't I give you this in exchange for helping me out? Ooh. A warm Nordic couch. I love that. I helped somebody. Ultimate is 30. Day 1 releases. All Xbox first party. Biggest library. 400 games. Higher quality cloud streaming. Fortnite crew membership included. You mean you're not playing Fortnite, Sassy? I don't believe this. Ubisoft Plus Classics Library added 75 new Day 1 titles per year. Extra rewards and perks. Interesting. Yeah, I guess if you're not really using a lot of that, it would make sense to keep it. Fletch, can you even be up here? Seems really, you know, dangerous for someone your age. Oops. This is my warm Nordic couch. I sit here sometimes and stare into the abyss. Okay, so it looks like he's not going to help me for the rest of the day. I've heard stores in Australia close really early. I wasn't prepared for that to happen in Dinkum. Oh no. I'm safe in here, right? The music isn't stopping. Rock path, wooden torch. Oh, ladder. Ah! I'm not safe. Can they swim? They can swim. Is here. We lay down. We just sleep. This is a tomorrow problem. Looks like I'll have no choice but to replay blueprints for the achievement. Such a hardship. I bet it is. How many more achievements do you have left? Whoa. So much foraging done? Aw. Little kangaroo loading thing. John's still here. Perfect. He's here! Why is... What was that noise? He's not following me anymore, right? He is. Why is he mad at me? For existing. Welcome to John's Goods. Yeah, I want to sell some stuff. So let's keep this stuff. That seems important. See, that doesn't seem like a lot. When yesterday I was getting like $1 billion. Creepy dink. Bugs are everywhere. Ah, so those are for selling bugs. Curse mode, dare mode, day 1, speed, and the trophy of trophies. Is day 1 like getting to the end in 1 day or something like that? Or getting to like the room 46 or whatever it was? What is curse mode and dare mode? I don't think I've even heard of those. Okay, we have so many points. But we want this table saw. Can cut wood into planks. Gain to... What? Of a new save? That seems like that'd be so difficult. And you have to, like, every time you fail, you have to... Like... You have to go through the whole intro again? Wild. Christmas is getting to room 46, but you start with only 13 steps a day. Oh, goodness. Oh, so you bought the table saw. Well done, Jet. Don't you think having John here is great? If only we could convince John to move here permanently. Well, let's worry about getting the materials needed for a permanent building first. The table saw is a great first step. For now, you can have a break. Come back and talk to me when you're ready. I want to talk about permits. We're gonna get a hunting license because a wooden bat, a basic spear, basic hammer, a trapping license, farming. Let's go for excavation. Let's go buy a shovel. Metal detector, and let's get a fishing license. Toolbox. I'll have the holder to expand the toolbox by 1. or farming. Ooh. I'm psyched about this. A scarecrow. Grain mill. Melon scarecrow. Okay, we don't have enough for anything else. Dare mode is a mode with restrictions like don't have fewer than 20 steps or you can't eat apples, etc. You have 5 rules you have to abide by while getting... What? That seems crazy. Speed is getting to room 46 in less than an hour. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do that. That seems very difficult. We need gumwood, plank, and a tin bar. Okay. Got another job for you. Up for it? Sure. I'll tell you what. I think camping is fun, but if we're going to convince people to stay here in Aussie land, we got to start building more permanent structures. I've noticed there is a lot of tin ore on this island. I've seen it popping out of the rocks all over the place. I know of a way we can melt down tin ore into stuff great for building. Now I'll need you to bring me some items. We'll need 1 campfire, 3 stone, 10 tin ore. Keep in mind you'll need a mining license. I got one. Raw meat. Something died here. Something perished. I hope it was the thing that was chasing me. It's kind of a surprise you only get 1 stone from that. I will not be prioritizing those. Yeah, I don't blame you. I just like, I'd be able to do it way quicker now too. Yeah, that's fair. Got a bunch of stones. I bet the tin is maybe the one that has the little like... Actually, no, that's what I've been cutting, right? Or... just stone. There's some that have like little metal bits. Also, is this too... My axe isn't strong enough? Oh. Huh. Well, okay. Oh, what is that? Cook 2 meat. I have meat. Lovely. You can really hear the sizzling. Tin ore. What is it? Oh, that's one of those lizards again. Oh. Quartz crystal. Okay, not what I thought this was going to be. We might as well pick those up. Oh, maybe these? Tin ore, that's what we want. We need 10. Also, we need gum logs. Oh. I caught a fly. There's a croc. Oh, there's poop. Rupu! Okay. Got a bugger. I just realized those are two different types of kangaroos right there. Okay. We need more tin ore. I don't know why I'm coming back. Game Pass has been canceled. Fair. Do you? When does it run out for you? Like, do you still get like a month? October 11th, okay. Well, at least you still have, like, some... Yeah. If there's anything that you've been, like... Oh, my energy is low. If there's anything on Game Pass you've been looking at... Does that help me with energy? I don't know if it is. I almost want to say it's not. I thought maybe cooked food would help, but... Oops. Especially using it as a trial run, try before I buy kind of thing. They need to bring back rental stores. They really do. I'll be curious because I mean I did see enough people were saying like I'm gonna cancel my subscription. I wonder if they'll like go back on that at all. I mean it's not like I can imagine they're probably not making a ton of money off of it, off of Game Pass. So ooh, we need that for something. Oh, there's some tin. Whew, my energy's low. It says meat helps apparently. Yes, it's filling up. Oh, look, I'm still so slow. One more. Yeah, they do. I feel like more games need demos. And, but like a rental shop would be nice, wouldn't it? Where am I? Okay. Oh, I'm moving fast again. I agree. I'd probably pay $1 or $2 to play a game for 24 hours. That would be really nice. That'd be very cool. I'd be on board for that. We need a campfire. Well done. I knew I could count on you to find everything we need. Here's a recipe for a crude furnace. Now, why don't you try crafting the crude furnace at a crafting table in the basement, in the base tent. Once you've crafted the crude furnace, pop it out on the ground outside somewhere. Then just place the ore inside of it. It will take a little while to do its thing, so feel free to do some other activities while it's melting. Bring me the tin bar when you're ready, okay? There it is. Okay. Nice. I think this is a good place to stop for today. I think we'll then come back tomorrow and pick this up here. But friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's go back over here. Yes, tomorrow, more Dinkum. We will continue from here. We'll kind of see how things go. There's a few other Australia games that we'll throw into the mix over the next few days, but I figured since we have less than 10 days until my final farewell stream before I go on the trip, I figured we'd do a bunch of Aussie stuff. So, friends, let me give a couple of thank yous real fast. 2. Daz for the resub for 19 months, Emmers for 59 months, Anonymous for 5 gifted subs, and starting a hype train, Gigi for 100 bits, Bear for 500, I almost said 500 subs, for 5 gifted subs, there we go, Anonymous for 3 more, Gigi for 200 bits, and friends, thank you for being here. You should do a cover of Leaving on a Jet Plane for the final stream. That would be fun. Should I do for No, not definitely not. Definitely not. That would be wild. Good night, Jed. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see some of you guys at YV's stream tonight. If you're there tonight, make sure you tell them about Biped and that you want to see us play it. Perhaps no. We got Bob Ross and other stuff to do anyways. So, you know. But friends, that is it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm trying to think if there's anything to mention. I don't think so, but I'll try to convince him for the 700th time. I feel like he'll listen. He would most likely listen to one of you than he would me. If you guys want to see us play a game together, he's more likely going to listen to one of you guys. So, but anyway, that's it for us today. Friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Let's not leave on that song. Perfect. Some disco Elysium. Bye-bye!